Hi, I'm Percival, and in the last video I said that God of War is a bad game. And I think that God of War is a bad game. And my god, how I was wrong.
What? Have you finally completed the game?
This was incredible. I literally fell in love with this game. I want more. Give me more. God of War Ragnarok is incredibly beautiful, incredibly interesting and incredibly addictive game. I experienced such a spectrum of emotions that few games give. I was really wrong, and in this video I want to tell about my impression in more detail.
Come on, Percy, tell me that the world is not as empty as you thought.
Oh yeah, I was wrong. I found the locals, there are humans, dwarves and Asgardia in the game. Yes, maybe I still lacked the feeling of living settlement, but thanks for the dynamics of the game I completely forgot about this shortcoming and just immersed myself in the story. The problem was that the game accelerated a little slowly, but after 8 or 10 hours, when all the figures are placed in the places, it became much better.
I told you, the game is amazing.
Yes, I'm going to split this video in two parts. The first is spoiler-free, therefore do not be afraid. In it I will not tell anything about the plot, so that you do not lose pleasure during your own passage. And already in the second there will be a spoiler, because I really want to discuss what I played and the story I experienced. So, when the first part ends, I will warn you.
I hope.
Part 1. In short, what can I say here? Kratos is incredibly cool. Killing enemies is pleasure, especially if you do not make a mistake and do not set a high difficulty. Believe me, they will give you a note, even an average level. As soon as you pump some skills, the combat will be varied, each weapon will feel different and each difficult opponent will be a challenge. The game has a huge amount of content. Several times I caught myself thinking that the end is here, but the game is not over. And most importantly, every secondary quest is interesting. This is not a classic bring it, go there. They are really interesting as you hear.
It's true. The game designers said that they took a cue from The Witcher's side quests, and everyone knows very well that CD Projekt Red is almost the best.
That's right, I love going platinum on game what I like, and I have spent hours on Ragnarok and still haven't gotten platinum yet, because even after the end of the main plot there are still quests, riddles, secret places and activities.
Oh, the local Valkyrie Queen is still waiting for you, and be sure she will ask you about your previous opinion about this game in your last video.
The game has incredibly beautiful music and atmosphere. The world is magical. All these details in the world, whether is a burning world of Muspelheim on the tropical forest of Vanaheim. God, what beautiful words they are. It has to be seen. And most importantly, when you play this masterpiece yourself, I forbid you to simply run towards the plot. Pay attention to the details, read the diary that Kratos keeps, listen to conversation with Mimir. This detail will bring 100 times more pleasure.
I know you're listening, Loki. I won't be but a moment. Go away.
Oh, funny! I didn't know that you can try to eavesdrop on them. Can we do it again?
He said go away. Are you really that dense?
So fun! I want more!
I'm not joking, son. Go. I'll be along shortly.
More!
Well, now this is just getting weird. Did you know he was this weird when you invited him?
Come on!
That's enough. Now it's time for the second part of the video, because really there are so many cool things in the game that not talking about it just a scene. So, if you are afraid of spoilers and want to play by yourself, turn off this video, just don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is very important for our development, and thus there will be more of us. So, the second part. Part 2. Where to start? Oh, I know, a third type of weapon appears in the game.
Oh yes, a spear, cool stuff.
I didn't appreciate him at first, because it seemed to me weak and not as interesting as my favorite axe. But again, as soon as I pumped its perk, I fell in love with this weapon and uses no less than the main one. She especially helped in difficult battle when I was necessary to keep a distance. Well, of course, with hunting dragon. The spears fit perfectly here.
Dragons! I love dragons! Do you know where else there are dragons?
Don't start, I know. Now we are talking about Kratos and Atreus. The 2018 game's strongest point was the revelation of their relationship and the drama of their characters in general. And God, how well they continued that line in the sequel. Atreus and Kratos overcome the obstacles of relationship and trust and in the final begin an act of a team. This is incredibly valuable in our time when scripts in movies and simple series are written as by single cold creatures. Yes, I'm talking about Marvel's and Star Wars series. Well, how can you do it with our lovely franchise? I just can't.
Percy, do you know that they are going to film a movie about the God of War?
Please, let's not start about that. I have just completed an incredible game and I am filled with positive emotion. By the way, about them, God, how I was afraid that Kratos would die in the end. There were constant hints of this, even at the end of the previous part. The closer it was to the final, the more worried I was. I got so used to and attached to this big guy that I really didn't want him to die. And surprisingly, at the end, everyone remained alive.
Except Brock.
Yeah, Brock was very sorry, and that twist that Thor and Odin, wow, it was something. We are here with spoilers, remember? When it turned out that Thor was not actually but the Odin, it was strong. Brock is very sorry, but again it was possible for drama. And Sindri, he's also sorry, they were not spilled water.
I said the dwarfs are cool. In short, as always, I was right in everything. There are no flaws in the game. The game is not as cool as Skyrim, but it's a very good game.
No, there are drawbacks. Crows. Stupid crows. How I tried to hunt them. For the trophy you need to kill 48 birds. And so far I killed only 37. But I promise I will find them all.
Some kind of genocide.
There were surprisingly few glitches, but there was one very unpleasant one.
Which one exactly?
Well, there are cursed creatures in the game that make other enemies immortal. And before you fight with all of them, you must first find them and neutralize them.
Well, what happened to you there?
Can you imagine? Such a creature itself became immortal. That is, I thought that this is how I should be and I am doing something wrong. I searched for almost half an hour for someone to kill and this creature did not learn a lesson. It turned out that it was bug. I reloaded and she went astray with 2 hits. That was very indicious.
It's a curse! Happens to those who don't like the game.
But I like her, incredible, full of Pinterest. I just had a lot of fun with the game. And what are the heroes there? What a tall world.
What if you started again? Right now, just put down the...
Oh yes, the big guy is my favorite.
Take your time.
Now we can go.
A very tragic character indeed. He's cool. He was not lucky with his father. The battle with him was very cool. But there was one jerk in the game who was very annoying.
Oh, they completely forgot about Handel.
What an asshole he is. When they finally gave me the opportunity to fight him, I completely broke away. And by the way, the fight with him is interesting. In general, battle with bosses reach a new level. This not even filmed in the cinema. Yes, Disney? In short, the game is really 10 out of 10. This game are a gold. You can't skip it. This is a gold PlayStation collection and I apologize again for jumping for conclusion about it. The God of War is in our hearts forever. I look forward to the next chapter.
I am sure that it will happen. And you know where I would really like...
I hope not Skyrim.
I didn't think about that, but no, I am waiting for God of War in Egypt. And just imagine, pantheon of gods in the desert, Horus, Seth, Anubis. Oh, Kratos will be happy among them. It will be fun.
There were hints in the game about Egypt, so I would love to go to the world of mummies and pyramids. We will wait, and in the meantime I will go kill the raven and look Valkyrie's queen.
Come on, come on. Percival doesn't know that Valhalla is waiting for him. Not this one, my gosh. I told about DLC to the game. It will be a surprise for him. Oh, are you still there? Thank you for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. In the meantime, you can watch these videos too. Bye bye. Meow.